Next up, let's go to the Utah Jazz. And Utah is super, super hot right now, Caleb. How much have you been able to watch the Utah Jazz?
I watched their game the other night where Shaq basically dismantled Donovan Mitchell after the game. They look really good, and Mitchell is just on fire lately.
Oh boy. They're 12-4 right now. And offensive rating, they're fifth. Defensive rating, they're fourth. They're at fourth in their net rating. 8-game win streak. They have the highest win streak right now in the NBA, Caleb. And they've won 7 of their last 8 in double digits. So they're not just squeaking by teams, they're blowing teams out. I don't know if you watched the Warrior game, but the Warriors this year have just looked like a teeter-totter. They ended up putting a smacking on the Warriors. Utah's looked good, and Donovan Mitchell started off really slow. He was on my fantasy team, and I was a little upset with how he was doing to start off the year. He wasn't doing well. Again, high volume shooter that doesn't really equate to a guy that's going to make it at a high percentage, but he has really bounced back and he
You
is
see what
shutting
he's
down.
doing during the 8-game win streak? 27 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, 5 assists per game. Shooting
He's
like
on
50,
fire.
50, 80. Yeah, he's 50, 50, 90. Sorry. He is killing it right now. And, does he have to keep that up for Utah to be serious? Well, yeah, he does have to keep that up for Utah to be a serious threat. But can he? I don't know. I don't want to sound like Shaq, but we'll have to see.
Well, Donovan Mitchell hasn't really proved to be able to do this in the long run. Now, he did prove it in the bubble, and that's where
Yeah.
you look at someone
Same.
like Shaq, and it's a little bit absurd of what he's saying
Mhm.
as far as he hasn't proven it, because he did prove it this past year in the
Yeah.
playoffs. Now, 1 year, we've seen it. 1 year flukes can happen, and that happens in the playoffs. It happens in the regular season.
Siakam.
Exactly. You look at the rest of their roster, though, and a guy like Bojan Bogdanovic, he has improved a lot. Again, another guy on my fantasy basketball team. He started off this year really, really struggling. Now he hasn't been what a lot of us thought he would be as far as like that second guy there, but he has been a lot more efficient, and I think he's finding his role. Gobert's had a good year. I think the Jazz have really figured it out, and we'll see if they can maintain this. I don't think they'll maintain winning streaks of 8-game winning streaks coming with multiple double-digit wins, but I will say that I wouldn't be surprised if they are a top 4 team in the West this year.